Hey everyone, welcome to another vlog line. So, this will be my review of Spider-Man Homecoming. Yes, there will be spoilers, so if you don't want to know what happened in the movie and you don't want to be spoiled, then start right after what I'm about to say, because this is not a spoiler, but it'll just help you in saving time. There are two end credits, or two credit scenes, one near the beginning and one at the end. The one at the end is more of like a funny thing. The one at the beginning has more to do with the actual Spider-Man stuff. So, now we're gonna go into a little bit of a spoiler. We're gonna go into spoiler stuff. So, if you don't want to be spoiled, or you haven't seen it, then I would say stop watching now and go watch some of my other videos. If you don't care, well then continue on watching. Or if you already seen the movie, then obviously then it doesn't really matter. So, first things first. Tom Holland, I would say, in my opinion, better than both Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, in my opinion at least. Now, don't get me wrong, I still think Tom Holland has a way to go with the whole Spider-Man character, especially since he's only did a part in Captain America Civil War, and he's only had one full solo movie. So, in my opinion, he still has a ways to go, at least. At minimum, he needs to have two solo Spider-Man movies for him to catch up with Andrew Garfield and to come even close to Tobey Maguire, in my opinion, at least. Anyways, so, for, what's his name? For Michael Keaton as the Vulture, I thought that was pretty cool. I love him as a villain instead of just a hero type, because I've only seen him as a hero. So, anyways, I'm glad that in this time around that they didn't harp over Spider-Man having a love interest. I mean, she kind of was in it, but it wasn't like a huge thing like the other two versions of the Spider-Man movies. So I like that. I liked that. What was it? I liked that friend of his knew who he was. So I thought that was cool. I love that Tony Stark was in it, but I love that he was barely in it. I think that was cool. Because I didn't want him to be a focal point. I wanted him to be like a Yoda to his Luke type of a situation, and hopefully you get that reference. Because I think that's what he needed, at least in this one. I liked that the happy relationship, even though there wasn't really much of one. The one thing I didn't like was the ending of the movie, and when I say that, this is going to major spoilers, so if you don't want to hear this, then you better stop now, okay? So this is warning you. Okay. Aunt May finds out that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Now, if you watch Spider-Man Ultimate, then you would know that Aunt May finds out that he is Spider-Man at some point. In my opinion, I feel like Aunt May should have never found out that he was Spider-Man ever. Or if he did, it would be like the last Spider-Man movie that he did, and at that point she would be okay with it, so then it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But yeah, I didn't like how the last 5 seconds of the movie she finds out and she's like, what the hell? And then that's the end of the movie. I mean, seriously, you ended on that? That's like, come on. Anyways, so I do like how there was 3 different Spider-Man uniforms, 2 that were used, and 1 that was just like a sneak peek into Peter Parker's future, probably, because it was more of like an Iron Man, Spider-Man suit than anything else, which I think there's Scarlet Spider suit, and I think that's what they're going for. But I mean, I don't know, because well, they didn't really show much except for like the front of it. So I mean, I don't know. Pepper Parks makes a small appearance. Pepper Potts, I don't know. Anyways, she makes a small appearance at the very end, and what else? So overall, the action was really cool. I love the Spider-Man or not Spider-Man drone, the Spider drone. I thought that was pretty cool. I hope he goes to the in the next one at least. He goes back to the main Spider-Man suit, not the homemade version, like the one that Tony Stark first gives him. I think that is the only Spider-Man suit that he should keep or use, in my opinion at least. So yeah. Overall, I would say it's one of the best Spider-Man movies. I wouldn't say it was one of the worst, but it's like somewhere in between. I still feel like if this was the first version out there and then the other versions came out second, third, that I think a little bit more people would like this version. But because of the Tobey Maguire version came out first and Andrew Garfield came out second, they're always going to compare those two Spider-Mans to Tom Holland Spider-Man. So, I don't know. That's just me. So, hopefully this wasn't too big of a spoiler. Overall, if I have the chance to see it again, I probably will. But, to be honest, I'll probably just end up waiting until it comes out on digital copy. So, that's it for today. The next movie review I will do, which will most likely be next weekend, is War of the Planet of the Apes. Hopefully it will be on Saturday, because Sunday I'm going to Smash Wrestling to see my buddy Matt Cross wrestle and see Cole Cabana, who I haven't seen wrestle in like over a decade. So, anyways, whenever you watch this morning, good afternoon, good night, and I just remembered, hello Jessica, my YouTube girlfriend. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're having a great weekend, and I hope you don't have to work today or tomorrow. So, anyways, bye.